Conquest. That time once again for another Isle of Conquest, August the 4th, 2025. Looks like we got 8 healers and 4 blood DKs. Alliance only have 6 healers and 3 tanks though. This is the Augie pre-made minus the Augie. Don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe, and notification bell. It got up to the hill pretty fast there. Their paladins didn't have Crusader on or something. That's very rare, right? Usually they're almost at the flag or at the top of the hill. We got some ice walls up. We did not get the early cap on the flag, but we should be alright. Looks like the majority of our team actually did make it up the hill. I'm trying to pull these warlocks away from the edge to make sure they can't get any Shadow Rift action. Make sure they're so far away from anywhere they could possibly put a demonic circle down the cliff for sure. I'm trying to stay on the locks. Yeah, buddy. 4 blood DKs, that's a lot of grips. Plus we got 2 unholy DKs as well. We're pretty much good here. We got a tap on Workshop. Lions have got the tap on Docks and Quarry right now. Don't have to worry about Glaives for another 32 seconds yet. Now we got the cap on Hangar. Finish off the rest of their team here. We should be golden at the top. The Hangar is still the node that wins the majority of all matches. Granted, I mean, nowadays, just because you win Hangar doesn't mean you have won the match, because sometimes the enemy team likes to turtle in the base. It happens, man. Sometimes the matches will last, you know, an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. Who knows, man? Just got to feel out how much they're going to put into the match, right? It's kind of funny, too, because if you watch the scores, sometimes you're wondering, like, what the hell were they thinking, right? Like, you'll be ahead of them by 150 reinforcements, drop their gate, you're ahead by 200 points, and then they want to turtle in the base. That's a long way to go, especially if they didn't get much damage on your gate, right? If they're trying to turtle, you know, and they got your gate down to 10% and they can finish the last 10 and try to go all in before you take out their boss and hold you out of their base, that's more, you know, in line of what they need to do. But I don't know. Sometimes they try and turtle whenever we're stomping them. It's like 200-point lead, plus our gate's still at like 80 or 90%. Now they got some vehicles leaving docks. What's the glaive doing? It's going to their base. Interesting. We're taking out their demos now, though. Got to get these vehicles out of here. Demolishers have a 5-minute respawn, so once you take one out, it's going to be another 5 minutes before you see that puppy respawn. Obviously, if someone caps the workshop, that will reset the Demolisher's respawn timer as well. Same with all nodes that have vehicles that spawn on top of them, right? Just like the docks and the siege engine as well here at workshop. We're putting up a pretty good fight. Do we really want to be fighting here, though? This might be one of them battles that just goes on and on and on, right? I don't know if we're going to be able to claim the workshop here. We have to push them really off this flag if we're going to have any kind of hope of getting it. They still have some vehicles at docks. Our gate's at 98% and we're dropping theirs. Keep most of their team here, then they can't rush Hangar as well, I guess. That is another, you know, advantage of farming them here. Well, they might be farming us. You never know. Obviously, their res point is a lot closer. Ours is all the way up Hangar at the top of the hill. I'm on that blood DK. I'm trying to do everything I can to stay alive. I'm almost out of cooldowns now, though. Got a few more tricks up my sleeve. I still have Tombstone as well. I should have already popped that. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of weird watching yourself play and you're like, shit, I should have did this or I should have done that. Especially when you're still learning a spec. And blood DK is one of those things where I feel like you can know it all and you still are learning. Oh man, I'm almost history here. Got a couple heals off. I still got a death strike there. Watch that weak aura underneath and to see how much heal you're going to get from death strike. They have some action here at Quarry now. Got to hold at least one resource node, if not both. You never know, like I said, if they are going to turtle. And if they do, make sure you have at least one, if not both of them nodes, just because you do get reinforcements back from them. It's not a ton, but hey, every single point matters, right? Whenever you are farming them HKs for the victory in the turtle match. Why did people leave the hangar flag? Okay. Yeah, we lost hangar flag. Sometimes it happens, right? Shadow Rift GTF. Oh, no thank you. I'll use my anti-magic shell. The only way you get ported on a Blood DK from a Warlock is if you are not aware and they have more than one, right? Obviously, the cooldown on anti-magic shell is way smaller than the Shadow Rift. So as long as you aren't wasting it, you should have it for potentially every Shadow Rift. They got another Shadow Rift in about 26 seconds. As you can see, anti-magic shell is off cooldown and ready for use. We just capped the docks too. That's going to be bad, right? Will that make them all spawn at the hangar? Yeah. That seems what happens though, right? You'll see a lot of matches where I'll sit up at hangar and watch the flag. That's just so I can make out the calls, right? Obviously, if I'm on my hunter, I can check out the action with the Eagle Eye macro, because you can use Eagle Eye and pretty much see anywhere on the map. I'm getting hit up pretty good now. The Warlocks are pretty good against Blood DKs. You got to be on top of your game, stay alive against one, right? We have 3 here, and they have a healer as well. I do not have a knockback because it didn't do me any good. I already used it. That's one thing that kind of sucks with the electric shock, is it doesn't really tell you if your target's going to be immune or not. I don't know. They need to add stuff like that into the UI. Obviously, a weak aura could potentially figure out if someone's immune to electric shock, but that's going to be going away when Blizzard has their war with add-ons, right? I don't know what the big deal is, right? Especially in like casual PvP. What is the problem? You know, they want to disable crap for like arena and rated content. Maybe I can see that, right? But this is unrated. This is just a random epic battleground. Between this and random BGs, we should be able to have some fun, right? They allow gliders in here and all kinds of other toys and stuff that you can't use in rated content. Why can't it be the same way? I noticed that they said they're going to dial back some of their stuff in the actual war on add-ons. They said they're going to deal with some stuff that's only in combat and for only Mythic Raids and Mythic Plus. Potentially, they should do the same thing for rated PvP. Oh, I'm in trouble there. Oh, it was probably a good time to leave hangar anyway. We got some glaives on this side. They're hitting the gate, right? Yeah, buddy. Problem with the Blood DK is I can't really take out the cannons. That kind of sucks. No range whatsoever, and these glaives are just sitting right in cannon fire range, man. There's nothing I can do about that. Oh, well. Lions have taken hangar, though, so we are starting to put some damage on the east gate from anything we have. We have to throw the kitchen sink at it now, right? Need all bodies to hangar? Okay, let's go and see what happens. Pulling some over here by the graveyard. They got pretty much their entire team here. It's going to be a hell of a fight, right? Yep. Priest is almost history. Nice, got him. I'm trying to stay by the graveyard and slow anybody that's over here. They got an ice wall up. That's perfect. We might be able to wipe them. It's just going to take a lot of coordination, and we're going to need a lot of slows and traps, ice walls, and roots over there by that graveyard, CCs. Try to take out this priest. They have 8 healers. Most of them are priests, man. Priest is definitely the most OP healer of this expansion for sure. We're trying to get a bunch of them down here. This priest is hiding up against the wall. You can't electric shock him there. We're getting them down, though. Slowly but surely, we are taking them out. We have a vehicle back there. It's helping. Spamming that flag. Get that tank down. Tanks do take more damage in PvP. There's not a whole lot left on the flag. Pull them away. Trying to slow the rest. Get the priest down. They got the DH2. Someone get the cap. Oh, their tank's coming up there. Barefoot is trying to get up there and spin that flag. Nice little knockback. I'm sure he's going to use a glider. Yep, there it is. And they still have 2 more on top of the flag. Now it's my turn. Let's see if I can get a little electric shock action going. Oh, Barefoot hit right into the pole, man. That sucks. He didn't have a glider to save his life. He would have went all the way down to Workshop. Now I'm getting knocked, so I'm going to use my glider. We got demos coming up the Horde side ramp. Yeah, here comes their gunship, though. Whenever you take demos up the Horde side ramp, you can pretty much, kiss them goodbye because they're going to get destroyed from the gunship. We've got it mostly wiped on top of the flag, though. This is our opportunity right now. I'm trying to pull anybody away from the flag so they can't interrupt us. Where's that cap? We need the sneak cap. Come on. We got a lot of people that are fighting the demos. Sometimes you can park a demo right on top of the flag, too, and you can actually get the cap where nobody would see it. Slowly but surely, we are cleaning them up, and then they are trying to make their way back to that flag. We got a few good knocks. There's a good ice wall. Is that going to be enough to get the cap, though? Not quite yet. We got to take out some more heals. They have a lot of them here. They're all rushing the flag. Barefoot's coming back once again. Man, we had all that opportunity, and we couldn't get the tap on the flag. We got to start focus firing more. I feel like we are chickens running around with our heads cut off at this point. Try to get them away from that graveyard and hold them over here. Hopefully someone will get the cap after we actually get all of them down over there. I'm over here waiting for the spawn. Dropping a death and decay. Yeah, we got the cap. Sweet. Finally. Now we have the hanger. We had a demolisher up here that was going to try and shoot workshop flag, but they already got the workshop back capped. Oh, we took it right back. Perfect. That's good news. The demo probably helped with that. I'm going to glide her over to their ship now just because they are still in the guns firing down on the hangar flag, which is some complete bullshit in two ways, right? One, they should be ejected from the cannons once we have tapped it, and for number two, they should not be able to hit the hangar flag, right? Blizzard has stopped the Horde gunship from able to shoot the quarry. Why can the Alliance gunship still hit their flag? There's a couple cannons I can take out. The cannons do respawn in about 3 minutes, though. So even if you do drop them like this, if they come back and reclaim hangar, they only got to wait 3 minutes before they come back. We almost got their gate down. I'm going to work on this Warlock. Always take out the Warlocks before you get into the boss room because you never know which one has their ports set up and where they're at. They can put some ports in some really nasty spots. You don't want to be ported out when you're fighting the boss trying to finish that match. I mean, look at this score. 142 to 339, and they're still going to try and turtle too, right? Yeah, buddy. The turtle's not very strong, though. Usually whenever they go to turtle, they'll have, 25, 30 people in their base. This is light work, right? We already have somebody attacking their boss. It's probably either Bozo or Blaze, right? Because we got all the blood DKs up in the house, man. We haven't tapped the graveyard. I'm going to grab a bomb. Just go in for the boss, maybe? I don't know. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do that much damage out here in the courtyard on the blood DK. All I can really do is slow them and try and pull them together. Slappy hands was still a thing right now. We're fighting the boss. I guess we just go all in and forget about the graveyard. Eventually, you'll have enough people on their team. They'll rush into their boss room trying to wipe you that you'll be able to just take the graveyard. See, just like that. Obviously, they didn't have anybody sitting there watching that flag. So we are all in now. Got to get this Warlock out of here, though. You never know when or where you're being ported. There's the port. Pop an anti-magic shell. No, thank you. I will not be ported today. Only way you get ported, like I said, is if they have multiple Warlocks. And their second Warlock is history at this point. Definitely not in range for sure. We need to drop the Warlock, though, so that way they don't get any more good ports off. I'm not even sure how many people of our team that got ported either. Wish there was a way to tell. It'd be a pretty neat statistic to know, right? Say, hey, I just got 4 or 5 people in that port. It is fun porting. That is one thing I love to do on my Warlock. We should be good to go. Yeah, I think the boss is history at this point. We got a tap in their graveyard. It's fully capped. We respawn here. All the Alliance, they will spawn at docks. We got to take out the bug. That way they can't cheese heal the boss. And we got a few tanks to worry about as well. The tanks are just pretty much a nuisance. They're not going to be able to kill anybody here or stop us. It's just annoying, right? High Commander is going to go down now. 40%. Dropping fast. We do not have lust. Just finish him now, man. That's all we got to do. Drop the High Commander. Move on to the next match. Score 119 to 334. I mean, yeah, we kind of destroyed him in a team fight too. There we are. There it is. Looks like Red win for the top damage and top killing blows, and Bozo and Helen for the top heals. May all of your random battlegrounds be epic. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. Until next time, GG for the Horde.